Alright, in this video I'm going to be going through site setups for the map Oregon. I'm going to go through only the site setup as a whole, not like operator utility, just the like rotations and holes and stuff like that, and the reinforcements as well. So I'm going to go through 3 of the bomb sites so that you have enough to play it in ranked, and I'm going to go now, start now. So I'm going to start off with the kids bomb site. The first thing you want to do is make a rotate into attic like this. It doesn't have to be specifically crouched or standing or anything, you can just make a rotate so you can cross between attic and kids. I'll do like to make it like a run so that you can run past, because a lot of people like to hold angles on like this rappel, and if you have to crouch down and go through, it makes you a bit of an easier target to be shot at. The next thing you want to do is make shotgun holes here like this. It used to be that you wanted to reinforce this wall for a bit of extra cover, but people are starting to like using this angle to fight the attic push. So you want to make a hole and then hold this angle here from behind the bomb, and it's a really hard target for the enemies to fight back against basically, and an easy kill for you. Now for this wall here towards the big window, what I like to do is I just like to go make prone holes along here and reinforce this wall here. When it comes to the top white wall, what you want to do is make a rotate here like this to fight anybody that's trying to plant. Like if they're coming for a plant, you can fight them. And what I also like to do though is make holes like this, just so you can like peek the trophy door easier. And then if you need to swing in, you can swing in and shoot the planter or fight the breach from here and hold like this kind of angle. Just nice little angles you can play around off. Now I'm going to talk about over this attic wall here to trophy. You also, by the way, reinforcements wise, you want to reinforce these 2 walls. There's 1, 2, 3. You want to reinforce these 2 attic walls. That's 4, 5. Now what I like to do is I like to make the head holes here. If you don't have anybody in your stack that's going to play these head holes, like if someone's not going to sit and watch these head holes, then do not make them. If you don't know that one of your teammates is going to hold this angle like full time, then don't make the holes, because it can bite you in the back if you don't know somebody's going to be on them. But if just coordinate with your stack. Does somebody want to play on these attic holes? If not, then don't make them. But if they do, make the holes and reinforce this wall here next to it. Now I'm going to extend over to master a little bit in top army stairs here. You want to reinforce this wall here, and the reason why is because from this attic rappel, the army rappel, sorry, you can make a hole in this wall and see all the way to the kids rotate. Now they can still do it if they have a hard breacher, which they will have, but generally that'll kill time off the hard breacher, because he's going to be either going for the attic wall or going for the master closet wall. And that's going to mean he's going to have to rotate around the armory and waste some time there. And you also have the potential to play against him and play an armory and try and get the kill on him. What I like to do as well here is to just make it a bit awkward for people pushing master by making some holes along here. And I can also make holes in this armory wall here. Now if you want to, you can kind of play aggressive in these in closet, or in armory, sorry, and fight the master breach. If anyone's trying to breach master, they'll be on the balcony and you can fight them on the door. What you can also do as well is open up this armory hatch and fight anybody trying to lurk through garage, which is a very common rank play. People are always trying to come in through garage early and try and get like a lurk up armory stairs or something. So you just get a freebie from that. Also as well, if people start pushing up your armory stairs, if you're playing in the armory, you can just drop, like shoot so you mask the sound of your drop, and then push behind them and get the flank on them, break a really quick flank, which people are never really expecting. So that's pretty much it for the top floor. Reinforcements wise, there's not really a lot that you need to do. If you want to do some extra ones, you can maybe start thinking about holding downstairs, holding meeting, and like kids in kitchen for like a C4 on the plant. If they're trying to like play on the windows, like if they're going for a big window push, people generally might jump in and try and plant here, or they might try and plant here, and this can all be vertically destroyed, like vertically C4'd, so you might want to use some reinforcements to help you down there if you want to play for that kind of defense. But yeah, I'm going to go on to the next site, which will be the laundry site. Alright, so now we're on to the laundry defense, and a lot of people set up this site wrong. I'm going to show you why now in a second. So I'm going to start with the normal usual reinforcements and holes. You want to make a rotate in the laundry here. You want to make head holes in this closet wall here to fight freezer. You want to come to the freezer wall and open up this right side of the wall here, head holes. Like that. You want to reinforce this freezer wall here. I also like to sometimes reinforce this closet wall if I have any left, but it depends kind of on the kind of strat that you want to do with your team. You want to make high holes up here so you can fight the big tower push like that. So you can like help your pillar player by holding these holes while your pillar players playing pillar. Fucking hell. You want to reinforce this wall here. No, Yeah, you want to reinforce this wall here in electrical. And make head holes next to it here. Again, this is so you can fight the blue push. What I like to do is reinforce both of these two walls here so that somebody can play Shaiko, which is this position here, safely, and fight the blue push again from here if you lose the hatch control. If you don't, like, sometimes people might make holes like this to like fight against the blue push again, but then you're like open to being wallbang from the hatch if you lose hatch control. So it kind of depends. If you want to play heavy for the hatch control with like a Cade something and Thatcher's band, you can maybe do that and then make holes like this if you want to, but you still want to reinforce this wall just for extra protection. Or you can just like not try that idea and just reinforce both of these walls so that it's safe to play in Shaiko this position here. Now again, you want to do the 1 reinforcement, 2, 3, 4 reinforcement. You want to do this wall here reinforced, and you want to make a rotate here. A lot of people make a rotate in this side of the wall, which is actually bad. I'll show you why first before I reinforce it. You want to play like an elbow shield here, and then but if you lose elbow, now the enemies when they have elbow control, they can see right down into freezer, and freezer has a really strong position for stopping any kind of plants. Because from this freezer position, any kind of like default plant on B, you can kill this default plant. You can swing around here and try and fight like more deep plants. At this point, you can basically see any plant on this freezer door, unless the plant like somewhere out in the open, like here, which you can get killed from anywhere else. So like it's a really strong position to hold freezer. And generally at this point of the round, if you're playing this deep in freezer, you've probably lost elbow control. So you want to reinforce this wall so that you're safe to play in that freezer doorway. But you still want to make a rotate here. The good part about doing it like this as well is sometimes like if you make the reinforcement, the rotate on this side and you lose elbow control, you reinforce the wall up afterwards. You can still do that here as well. However, if you don't, like if you forget to do it or you don't do it in time, you leave too late and then you can't reinforce because the enemies are already in, then you have the possibility of like if them not having that freezer angle unless they swing deep here. But at that point, somebody from deep laundry can get them on that hole there. So it's like like this fight here is a really easy fight to win as a defender. Because it's like it's an odd angle for an attacker to be able to pre-aim. Like they're not going to really line this up in the head right. So I think that's it. Like holes wise, reinforcements. 1, the 3 in electrical. 1, 2, and 3. The 3 hatches: the laundry hatch, the meeting hatch, and the security hatch. That's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 if you have one left. And the last one you want to keep to reinforce this elbow hole if you lose it. So yeah, that's all for the basement. I'm going to go on to the meeting site now. Alright, so now we're on to the meeting site. Now generally when you play meeting, you're going to want to have a castle as well, because it's one of them kind of sites. Like with a clubhouse gym, you want a castle. But I'm not going to show you the castle setups. If you want to see them, I can make a future video on them. Just for time wise, I'm not going to show you in this. But I'm going to show you the reinforcements and holes like I did with all the other sites. So what you want to do, reinforce first of all this wall to lobby. You want to reinforce this wall here to lobby. You want to make a rotate hole here. Right in this right side of the corner, right corner here. What I like to do as well is make a rotate in the security here. You also want to make this hatch open in freezer. And now this is because from this hatch you can fight anybody trying to lurk freezer, and you can also get better sound on if they lurk up the freezer stairs, which is a very common play. You want to also make holes along here. Like this, so you can fight anybody trying to push in through kitchen from like this really like broken spot angle. You want to also make vertical, because from this site you want to play a lot of vertical pressure. So from the downstairs you want to make vertical up here to watch the big window. You want to make vertical over this way, here, above this crate. Nope, sorry, wrong place. You want to make vertical here, and this will watch the attic door. So this door here goes into attic. You can make vertical here and hold the attic rotation hole for your teammates that play upstairs, because you will have a hole there. Now again, this is a very long setup for one player to do, so you might want other shotguns. So for one example, your castle has a shotgun. I like to make holes like this. You can also reinforce this wall if you want to do that as well. But I like to make holes so that you can fight it from the hatch. I'm going to finish off with the downstairs setup, and I'm going to show you the upstairs after. So what I also like to do is make holes along this wall here, like that, and reinforce this left wall. So reinforcements, you have 1, 2, 3. You can reinforce the kitchen wall. That would be 4. Now you want to come upstairs and do the rest of the setup. Obviously this is not all going to be done by you, but the site setup upstairs is kind of similar to the site setup if you're defending top floor. You want to make the rotate tire white. You want to make holes to watch the big window jump in, like this. You want to make holes on the hatch so you can fight the dining angle. You want to make an attic rotation. Like this. And like up here, reinforcements, you want to do, oh, you want to also open up this hatch as well. You want to do 1, 2. Wait, so I'm going to fully count the reinforcements so you know exactly what you need to do. The meeting, there's 1 here. There's 2 on the single walls. There's 1 more kitchen to dining if you want to do that. If you don't, then you don't have to do that. So that's 3 downstairs basically. 4, 5. You want to do the closet walls, 6, 7. And then if you want to as well, you can do these 2, 8, 9. And you can also reinforce the single wall here for the 10th one if you have any left. If you want to do reinforcements a little bit different, because this is a very extended hold, you can kind of change around reinforcements depending on how the enemies are going to play it. So it's kind of up to you at that point if you want to change any of these up. But this is just how I like to set it up and how I would like try and get my rag teammates to set up the site. So yeah, and you also can make hazard holes here again, so you can fight that angle if you lose attic control. So yeah, that's all for this video. If you enjoyed, drop a like and I'll see you in the next video.